This roll of coins has an ender with the 2002 date on it, which we know is going to be the year of the Outback coin. So let's dig in and prove that. G'day folks, my name is Craig. You are here on my channel Craig Collects, which ends 2002 ender at that end. That is indeed the year of the Outback coin. So this coin is commonly minted at 35.4, but that is our first circulating commemorative coin for the hunt. So here is the definitive design on the Australian $1 coin, the Mob of Kangaroos, which was designed for the coin by Stuart Devlin, and it has been the definitive on these coins since they were introduced in 1984. So as we go through, we are looking for circulating commemorative coins to go down here on the mat. We are looking for corporate partnership coins to go over here on the rack. We are also on the lookout for coins minted in low mintage years. And for the $1 coin, the low mintage years are 2014, 2019 J.D. Clark, the 2019 AUNS Dollar Discovery Series, and 2021. On top of that, we'll be on the lookout for coins minted for annual sets only and not for circulation. And those coins are from 1987, 1989, 1990, 1991, 1992, 2007, 2012. Here is our next circulating commemorative coin. This is from 2005. This is the Dancing Man coin, celebrating 60 years since the end of World War II. This coin has a mintage of 34.2 million. Here's our first corporate partnership coin of the day from 2024. This is the AFL Premiership season, the Brownlow Hill. This is the best and fairest for the AFL men's. This has a mintage of 1.25 million, I believe. Queen's Memorial verse on here. You can see the dates of her reign here, 1952 to 2022. That's our first corporate partnership coin that is going over here on the rack. Corporate partnership with Australia Post. So what's going to happen in a moment, once I get to the end of this roll, here is the 2007 APEC meeting coin. 20.1 million minted on this coin, another common coin. At the end of this roll, I will stick you guys into super fast coin mode, and I will bring you back in when we have any finds we haven't found yet today, or any key dates, anything of note. Here is the 2008 Centennial Scouting Australia coin, 17.2 million of these minted. It does make a mini set with the 2010 Girl Guides coin. So let's set super fast coin mode. Here is our first donation dollar of the day. Donation dollars have a counter. During book 2, we're seeing how many of the 2020 versus 2021 versions we find. This is a 2021 version. There are 12.9 million minted in 2021, 12.5 million in 2020. This is Australia's only circulating commemorative, only coloured circulating commemorative $1 coin, and the only coin minted worldwide specifically to be given to help others. From 1988, this is the Bicentenary coin with the stylized kangaroo design. 21.6 million of these were minted. It is another common coin. Here's the first of our low mintage coins. This is from the Dollar Discovery Series in 2019. This is the A. You can see the A privy mark. You can see the A privy mark is here below this big kangaroo, and up here between these three kangaroos, this little number 35. Dollar Discovery Series celebrating 35 years of the $1 coin. The A had a mintage of 1.513 million, while the UNS had a mintage of 1.512 million. So that's another great find which goes over there. Here we go. Here's our next corporate partnership coin, again in partnership with Australia Post. This is from the Great Australian Coin Hunt number 1, the original Great Australian Coin Hunt from 2019. This is H for the Hills Hoist, which is a well-known clothesline in both Australia and New Zealand. Most backyards have one or had one. Details for this coin are on screen. This is in pretty rough shape, and I don't know whether I need this in my album or whether this will get near the Hunt album or whether I'll just decide to send it straight back to the bank because of the verdigris on it. But we'll find out at the end of the hunt. Another $1 Discovery Series coin. This is the S. 1.512 million of these were minted. So we've got the A and the S. Just need the U now to make the series. Here's our next find. This is the Queen's Memorial Adverse again, 2023. This is from the Matildas from the FIFA Women's World Cup series. This is the Tackle or Defenders coin. We've seen this quite often in the last few weeks. Corporate partnership with Woolworths Australia, and details are on screen. Alright, moving into the second half of the hunt. We've gone through 5 rolls. We've got 5 rolls to go. Not much to show for it, just the same number of coins. A lot of Dancing Man. And realistically not much else. So, this looks like it's going to be very 2025 definitive heavy. I'm going to pop you guys back into super fast coin mode at the moment. And I'll bring you back in when we have any finds. This is our next find from 1993. This is the Landcare Australia coin. It's commonly minted 18.2 million. But what we look for on the Landcare Australia coin is little bits of extra metal through the leaves at the top of the tree here, or a mint mark or preview mark just above the land here. This has neither, which just makes it the common version. Aha! Here we go. This is the first entrant in our Sir vs Sir counter. This is Sir Charles Kingsford Smith from 1997. Sir Charles is commonly minted 24.4 million, but being an aviation coin, he will go down here on the pedestal and go into my to my hoard of aviation coins. But as you'll see by the counter over here, we play Sir Charles off against his coin neighbour from 1996. Sir Henry Parkes, to see who gets bragging rights for the most finds during this book. So let's now get super fast coin mode. Here's another corporate partnership coin. This is from 2023, Queen's Memorial Adverse. This is from the AFL series in partnership with Australia Post. This is the Geelong Cats. 2023 Geelong Cats, just 23,000 of this coin were minted. That is a lovely find, and one which will either be going into my personal album or the Hunt album, and we'll find out where it's going at the end of the hunt. Here's our first Centenary Federation coin for the Hunt from 2001. This is commonly minted at 27.9 million. But you do look out for little extra bits of metal, which could be between the bottom here and the star, or the most common thing is a rotation error. This one does not have either of those, unfortunately. Ooh. This is a new coin for us for today. This is the 2001 International Year of Volunteers coin. It's on the lower end of commonly minted. There are just 6 million of these, which is over my threshold of 5 million. This is one we do have a counter for, just to see how many of these we find during the book, and the details of this are on screen. Here's our next low mintage coin of the hunt. This is the 2019 Jodie Clark effigy. This is the fifth and final portrait of Queen Elizabeth which appeared on Australian coins, and it ended service in 2019, which is why in 2019 both Ian Rank Fordley's fourth portrait and this Jodie Clark's fifth were minted. 2.1 million of these on the $1 coin. This is a new coin for the day from 1999. This is the International Year of Older Persons coin. 29.3 million minted on this coin, but what you do look out for is little cut errors, extra bits of metal through the top of the flame here. None on this coin, and it's in pretty rubbish condition. Common. And here is our first centenary of Anzac, the Spirit Lives coin for the day. These coins were minted between 2014 and 2018, celebrating 100 years of the First World War. 2014 is commonly minted 121.9 million. This is from 2016, which has a minted of 2.19 million. Normally I would keep these, but as you can see in this condition, not nice going back to the bank. And we are on to the last roll of the hunt. The second half has brought us a few different commemoratives down there and a nice number of coins for the rack. Sir Charles has well and truly extended his lead in the Sir vs Sir counter. No sign of Sir Henry Parkes at all yet today. As always, down in the description of this video you will find a link to my email and my social media if you'd like to get in touch with me. There's also a link down there to the Craig Collects Discord server if you'd like to join us over on Discord. We've got a community growing over there and we'd love to see you. Here is the 2010 Centenary of Girl Guiding Australia coin, which makes the mini set with the Scouts over here. Girl Guides, another commonly minted coin, 12.6 million. And if you'd like to start 2026 in style, become a channel member. 2 membership tiers, both tiers get you early access to the videos, and if you become a Numistist member you get a shout out on these videos like now. So what's going to happen is in a moment I'm going to go off camera and go through everything again, check I haven't missed any obvious errors, any key dates, anything like that, work out which one of those are going to which album, if any are, and then we'll come back and talk about our finds. Alright, nothing picked up in the off-camera hunt, so this is going to go into the wider collection. The Matildas are going into the Hoard. H for Hills Hoist, even in this rubbish condition, I still need it for my album, so that's going to go into my album. The 2019 Low Mintage Jody Clark and the A and the S as well Discovery Series aren't in the best of condition, so they're going to go back to the bank. And the Geelong Cactus coin has made it into the Hunt album. I have it in my personal album, so it's gone into the Hunt album. My star find, my coin of the day, even in this condition, it is going to go to H for Hills Hoist from the Great Aussie Coin Hunt 2019, the first Great Aussie Coin Hunt. That's my star find. If you did think one of these other coins was your star find, let me know down in the comments. I will see you tomorrow for a Turlock Coin Hunt where we chase colour. Will we find colour? Well, the way I might find out is to come back here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.